da 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 na 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 no na 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 na.
What is that mysterious clicking noise? Not over here, not over there. Kind of catchy. Bob, Bob, Bob the farmer. Bob, Bob, Bob the farmer.
MaitreDesBlocs.
Bob, Bob the farmer.
MaitreDesBlocs.
Bob, Bob the farmer.
MaitreDesBlocs.
Maddie,
Maddie,
Bob the farmer.
big man. MaitreDesBlocs. Maddie, Maddie,
Bob the farmer.
big man. MaitreDesBlocs. Maddie, Maddie,
Bob the farmer.
big man. MaitreDesBlocs. Maddie, Maddie, big man. MaitreDesBlocs.
Chicken nuggets, chicken nuggets,
Good.
chicken nuggets, chicken nuggets,
MaitreDesBlocs.
chicken nuggets, chicken nuggets, chicken nuggets, chicken nuggets,
Singing our song all day long in home, my land. I found the source of the ticking. It's MaitreDesBlocs item sorter. Yay! Oh wait, what? You mean my item sorter? Oh dang, really? My item sorter is making that much noise that the entire island is complaining about it and making a song about it? Are you kidding me? Okay. I hear your complaints. I'm gonna fix it. Sometime. I'm gonna add it on my to-do list with my other bazillion projects. Why? Why so much work all the time? MaitreDesBlocs strikes once again. Hello, YouTube! This is MaitreDesBlocs, and today we're going to continue our Minecraft Let's Play for episode... I don't know why I'm doing that. I just felt like it. For episode... Oh, dang. Oh, wait. 72, I think. Wait, 72 or 71? I'll go with 72. I really hope I'm not wrong. I'm better at remembering my episodes number than I thought I was. Like, most of the time when I say I might be wrong, I actually am right. So, hey, I'm trusting myself right now. It's probably 72. But if it's not, then dang. I hope it is. Anyways, we're back here in the world of the Minecraft Let's Play series. How are you guys all doing? How's life? How's the family? All the usual stuff. You might be, wait, my words just escaped me. You might be wondering, why am I facing this way? Why am I facing the fountain instead of facing this side like I usually do? Good question. Well, the reason is because I wanted to show you guys what I've been up to since last episode. I said last episode I would redo the entirety of the villages, that sounds really wrong. The villages, yeah, I'm trying to say village apostrophe S, like whatever of the village. The village's roofing, I hope that's something you can say, and I did it. I redid the entirety of the roofing of Home Island. And as you can see right there, those are two buildings. This looks really weird. It's like I'm crouching, like a tiny mouse is observing right now. The cameraman laid down. Yeah. Anyways, I redid the roofing of the entirety of the village here, and because last episode I tried this roof style right here for the blacksmith building, and I thought that looked quite better than the kind of roofing we had before, because as you knew, in the past, we had, like, just spruce wood. Just spruce planks all over. It was just kind of just like a cone shape with the spruce planks. Just going like a straight slope on one side and a straight slope on the other. Nothing interesting to look at. And since you're going to see these roofs, and I want them to match, from the top of the island, all together, I wanted something that makes it not look like there's just a bunch of chocolate bars laying down on the island. So I wanted to spice it up a bit. And this is what I did right here. I did that last episode, and then I was thinking, oh, I want to do that for the entirety of the island. So I redid this, and then I was happy with this, and I redid the farmhouse, and I redid the other farmhouse building, the watermill building we got here. I redid that roofing too, and I also redid the fishing hut. And I think these roofs really make the island look better. I like these. They make a bit of a change though in the top floors of these buildings, and I'm going to show you what changed with these, just so you guys can know, and just for those of you who are curious. So, for example, here, you can see it's a little bit different. I'm not against this difference, though. I mean, you can still go down the stairs, no problem, and it's a little bit more cramped up. And this bookshelf here had to be like moved down one block. But apart from that, I mean, it still works. And now these spider webs that are supposed to look like spider webs, like dust and stuff behind those bookshelves, are actually unable for players to reach them, which means that when we put villagers back in this island, when I'm going to find a way to make them not die all the time, the villagers won't go back there and get stuck in the spiderwebs, which is kind of good. So I think this really, really fitted well with the library. Now let's head to the the farmhouse, and see what changed there. Here, I think you can see there is a little bit more of a visible difference. Like, the entirety of the top floor here is a little bit more cramped, and like the passage now is narrow. It's kind of claustrophobic in the same time. I mean, you can still go up and down the stairs, no problem, because I made sure there is space for that. But it's a little bit cramped in here. I had to move the logs a little bit. I think I had to move these crafting tables a little bit closer here. The chests, I think they stay the same. I didn't have to move those. I can still open them just fine, no problem. And this light here is kind of weird now because you can't see the support of it from like 2 angles. Plus, I think it's a little bit stupid of me to have put this support to be spruce anyways back in the time when this was like the old roof, because it's the same color as this. Whoops, I didn't need to blow that block up. Why would I put a support for a lamp that just blends in completely with the roof above it? That doesn't make any sense. I should find another kind of support for that, something that will like contrast with the roof above, and not something that just blends in like if it's the same color. Moving on to the watermill building, in this, I actually forgot what changed. I think this is like the most unaffected one of all of them. Yeah, it is, because half of this is inside of the cliff, so I didn't have to do anything extreme with this one inside to make it look good, like inside-outside wise. I pretty much left the inside the same, except the roof shape is a little bit different. The ceiling shape, this is the ceiling, the roof of what you see outside of here. The ceiling shape changed a little bit, but nothing of the inside of this has been affected at all. And now to the last of the buildings that changed, the library. But first, before I show you that, I wanted to show you a bit of the changes I did around the place here as well. I don't know why, but the other day I kind of felt like a building urge. And since a lot of you already saw me do a lot of this stuff on camera already, like the building, basically I'm remaking a lot of the same kind of building styles for like paths and stuff that I already did around the village and other places. So for a lot of you, if I actually did all my building on camera, you would see a lot of repetition. So for that, sometimes I like doing stuff off camera, and this is an example. And that guy is a problem. That is a skeleton horse trap. He's going to explode if I don't kill him. Okay, that's better. But yeah, what I did here is I placed some lamps, like these kind of lamps, leading to the blacksmith building right here. I didn't want to place them too close to the blacksmith because I wanted to keep it a little bit in the mood of the blacksmith, like kind of, I don't know, moody shade of it. And I also realized I left my mob farm running, which is why you hear all the clicking noise and also the lag, the FPS lag it causes is just because of the items processing through the system and going into the chest. But anyways, I also placed some lamps along the path here, and I also wanted some way to link this path here to the storage kind of place we got going down there. Because at first, to access the storage, I was always just flying down here and just flying all the way here, like basically straight line here from there until I reach in the storage. And I placed this ladder to access storage in the past, but to be honest, I never really use this ladder because it's just a pain to go up and down. I find it's a lot more convenient to just go around here and just climb the side of this. I don't know why, but it just seems like I'm going faster out of there than if I take the ladder. And with this system here, I hope that I finally have a way to access the storage room properly. Like I could just go to the storage room, do whatever I want here, and then I can just run this path, join to the path there, and climb back up to the village, just like that. I have to practice to get used to it a little bit, but I think it's going to be a better solution after all. And I also had to do something with this tree here, which wasn't in the way of my path making. So instead of destroying it, I just thought, why not including it inside of the path? So I made some roots going through it. It kind of make it seem like the tree is growing through the wood here. Like if the bridge was built first and the tree worked its way to grow under it, or the tree was made first and the path was made around it. One of the two, it works perfectly fine with me, and I think this looks pretty nice. Now for the fishing hut, I almost said fishing farm. For the fishing farm instead of a fishing hut, this is what the roof looks from outside. The roof remade, I think it looks really fine. And if I go inside to see what changed there, well, not much, because I never go up here anyways, because this is like the workings of the fishing farm. So why would I come here in the first place anyways? And that's why the new roof style doesn't bother me with that whatsoever. Now, for today's project, I want to do something a little bit out of the ordinary, or something that we haven't worked on in a long time. And it is because this is a very noisy area. If you guys could shut up for at least 3 seconds, maybe I would like to work with you a little bit more than I do already. In this trading hall, I want to do something with these villagers again, because they're just sitting here and doing nothing. I want to, in the future, have like a way to do everything I want with villagers. Add villagers to trading hall, kill villagers if I want to kill them from the trading hall here, trade with them, refresh their trades with a lot of resources I would have collected for me to trade with them, get all the books I ever want with them and everything, and also a way to deliver villagers from here to other places. For example, we have an entire village here that I used in the past to have like 10 villagers in that village there. They all found a way to die somehow, and I still don't know how they did it today. Maybe a zombie spawned somewhere and managed to go and kill them all, or I don't even know what happened, but they're all dead now, and I want to have a way to get new villagers in the island if something like that ever happens again, because I don't really have a proper way to add villagers to this island at the moment. And I already started working on something for that a little bit this way. I think it was like 5 or 10 episodes ago. I built this thing here, and this is supposed to be a villager sorter. Basically, I got the same kind of design I used with my my zombie sorter back, villager zombie sorter back at the zombie complex, where I have a trapdoor here linked up to a button which gives to the trapdoor a single tick pulse, like a monostable circuit here that will give a single tick pulse, and that will open and close the trapdoor so fast that this minecart here will be able to glitch through it, because this is like the bottom half of the trapdoor, so it will open inside of the minecart, letting the minecart go a tiny bit through it, close immediately, and the minecart will just keep falling through the trapdoor until it reaches this block here. And there is a tower of villagers above this one. I don't know if there are many in the tower at the moment, or if there is even one. I think there are more than one. Actually, I want to check that. Do I still have villagers in here? I wonder. Whoops. I forgot I have Instamine. That blew everything up. That wasn't what I was trying to do. Well, anyways, I got my answer right here. Yes, we have more villagers in this tower here. And they're all just hanging out on each other because they're all in minecarts, and this minecart is on top of this trapdoor. And then on top of this head, there's another minecart. And on top of this guy's head, there's another minecart, and you can see what's going on, basically. All of these villagers have their heads into one layer of water, so when they fell from the top, they didn't actually take fall damage, and just one by one stacked up on top of each other. And they all came from my zombie complex purifier. And now I have a way to get the villagers here, but this is where the fun part happens, because I have a sorter plan. So this is the kind of system I used back in episode 66, and yes, it is episode 66. I checked the number just so I can get a reliable source of this, and this is the kind of villager sorter I made in that episode. Basically, the villagers are accumulated into this tube right here, where they're stacked on top of each other with a minecart. Basically the same deal as we have in the Let's Play world, minus the water. The water was just added because the tower is super duper high in the Let's Play world, and these villagers end up dying if they fall from a high place. So that's what the water is supposed to do. They just get stacked like here, on top of this trapdoor. Or is it gone? Is the trapdoor gone? Did I remove it sometime? I don't know what I did with it. There was supposed to be a trapdoor right here, and every time you would press this button, the trapdoor will briefly open and let one single villager fall through the trapdoor and go on the rail below. And then here is where you can decide where the villager is going to go. By changing the way these levers are set up, the villager can go either there, or there, or there, or there, or there. Anywhere of these places. So I basically regrouped the two categories, the two sets here into different categories. On this side here, we have the good villagers. And on this side here, we have the so-so and bad villagers. So if you want to send them into the good villagers, you can have it flip on this way. If you want to send them into the bad villagers, you can flip it on this way. So let's say that you have a good guy here, and you want to keep him. So you go this way. The villager will go here, and then there's another junction here. If the junction is facing like this, the villager will go directly into the trading hall. He'll just continue on his way, and the minecart will go with the other minecarts in the trading hall. If you don't like the villager that much, or if the villager is so good that you want him for something else, but you still want to keep him for his trade, you have this option right here, which is the transport station. And this is something I would build in the world, where it could have basically a place where the minecart just sits, and then from there I can build a rail to guide the villager to a holding cell at a farm, per se, or something similar where the villager could be used. For example, one good example of that would be if I want a villager to the gold farm. I could have a cleric that would trade rotten flesh, all the rotten flesh I got from the pigmen, into emeralds. I could just bring him into the transport station, and then from the transport station I could build a temporary rail to the nether portal and bring him that way, or something like that. So that's what that's for. And if I want to send him there, I can just flick this that way and he'll go to the transport station. On the other side, we have the bad villager places. Here we have the farmer, which is the luckiest. If you are a bad villager, but you're still a farmer and you could be used for a farm, and I have a farm where I want to put him, he can go to the farmer spot right here. If he's not a farmer, then I can either kill him or I can send him to the village, because the villagers are not where the best villagers would go. Just some garbage villagers could go fill up the village if I want, or they could go to die. And this, I already built this kind of design in my Let's Play world, but with a few modifications. In the Let's Play world, I changed things around a little bit, and I changed the places of some of these different exits for the villagers. For example, here on the good side of things, we have send to transport station, which will send the villagers to a station where we can bring them whatever, same thing as in the other world. We have send to trading hall, and send to village. I moved the send to village from that side to this side. I thought it fitted more into the accepting the villagers category, because if you like the villagers, you would want good things for them, right? And here on the bad side, we have, if it's a farmer, we can use him for a farmer deal. We have that there. And we can also send him to the pit of death, reference to element animation right there. And we can also send him back to the zombie complex. And that is the part I'm going to work on today mainly. That's where I'm going to put my focus, is on this aspect right here. Send to the zombie complex. As you probably know already, in the 1.9 update, they changed the way zombie villagers are made in this game. In the past, zombie villagers were looking just like zombies with a green villager head. And every zombie villager could be cured and would randomly transform into any of the villager types. But at 1.9, they made it so zombie villagers actually have the villager professions. You can have a librarian zombie villager, a cleric zombie villager, a butcher zombie villager, a, what are the rest? Armor zombie villager, and the last one, farmer zombie villager. There we go. All the 5 different types you can get in survival. Of course, there's also the green robed one, but that one is not available in survival in the 1.10 update, which I'm playing on at the moment. But because we can have different zombie villagers with their villager type, it also means that if a villager becomes a zombie, he will actually remain the villager type that he was before he got transformed, which means we can actually recycle villagers, because I can have, for example, 20 librarians here. Check their trades. If I like him, I can send him to the trading hall. If I don't like him, I can send him back to the zombie complex, where he could be hit by a zombie, be killed by a zombie, turn into a zombie villager because I'm playing on hard mode. It will happen 100% of the time. And then I can send that zombie villager, that is a librarian, back in the curing station, cure him back into a villager with new trades, and so on. So I can actually recycle the villagers I don't want into the same type as they are for new trades. And that is what I'm going to try to do today. But the first thing we have to do is to dig a hole that will link this up, or actually right here, never mind, not this way because this is where the rail goes. We have to link this up to the zombie complex. I made it so we can send villagers into a tube basically, and a zombie will kill them there, and then I can press a button to send the zombies to the zombie complex. But here's a question. Where am I going to find a zombie for that job? I have absolutely no idea where we're going to find a zombie for this job. What do you think, Reaper of the Dead? Do you have an idea where I can find a zombie? You're the only one in the whole group of Home Island who haven't sing the earlier theme. What do you have to say? Oh wait, you're a zombie, and I didn't have a job for you since I created you. Oh, now I have an idea. You're going to be pretty useful for my plan. So I decided to go ahead and jump into the test world so I could try some things out and see how we could get the villagers in a situation where a zombie could kill them without the villagers being able to get mixed up with the zombies, and then afterwards us being able to take the zombie villagers out of there and bring them to the curing station. And I managed to get something working here. I am pretty proud of how this is turning out. Let's say, for example, that the villagers were in a holding cell above here, waiting for me to come here. When I come here, I will release them, and then they'll fall in this tube, and they'll fall on this trapdoor here, right next to the zombie in a minecart that can hit the villagers through the trapdoor, turn them onto zombie villagers, and then when they're transformed, I can just open the trapdoor between them and let them fall down into the curing station where I can go feed them golden apples, let the witch do its stuff, and cure them back into new villagers. So to make them fall for this test, I just put a boat here with 2 chickens in it because the boat hitbox pushes the villagers, and as you can see, I can just place villagers here, and whoops, I made a baby. That wasn't part of the plan. I'm not a child murderer. Get out of there, baby. He's gonna get killed. Oh no. Can I kill him with a sword to save him? Oh, okay. He just wants to die, it seems. Well, as you can see, the zombie here is hurting the villagers right through the trapdoor. And the minecart that the zombie is into is not able to be pushed. I calculated this pretty well for the height of the zombies and the height of the zombie villagers here. This zombie can fit in this gap right here, no problem. But the zombie villagers, as you can see there, sometimes when these guys get converted, they like to go straight through walls and blocks. If they go just in the wall here, they die, not a big problem, the system will fix itself, even though it's not ideal. But if they go in the wall with the zombie here and push the minecart around and everything, that is no good. So because of that, I made sure that the gap here between this trapdoor and that block there, as you can see when I put the hitboxes, these guys are not able to fit into that gap at all. So that will reduce the chances of them going into the zombie blockage right here. And if the zombie ever manages to go through the trapdoor here while trying to get to the villagers, he cannot walk at all. So that hopefully won't happen because he is inside of a minecart. So I think I'm safe with that. Apart from that, did I cover everything? Well, apart from the fact that we need a holding cell above for them, so I can come here, because zombie villagers do despawn. Villagers do not. So if I just made it so the villagers were coming here and getting converted before I could come here myself, they could get converted into to zombie villagers and then despawn before I even have the chance to see them at all. So that's why we need a holding cell above for the villagers before we drop them here and get converted. And then once they're converted, we can just do that and they will drop into the curing station. Of course, for the testing of this, I just have them go in void because I don't have anything to do with them. But I think the system is pretty good for what we're looking for. So the next thing I have to do is I have to get Reaper into a minecart and bring him into a holding cell just like this. Reaper, it's time to get you out of your prison. Oh no! Oh no, I didn't mean to free him! Oh gosh, oh no. Uh-oh. That wasn't intended. I gotta block him right now. Block right there. Okay, he's trapped behind the rails. I did not mean to break both blocks. Stupid Instamine! I was gonna make a window to see him, so I'm able to get a minecart through. Okay. Well, he's after me now. Now what? I gotta make, like, some sort of contraption to catch him. Can you hit me, like, from there? Okay, you can't. That is good. My question is, how can I get you out of there? What if I do something like this? Oh, that rail wants to connect to here. What? That makes no sense. That makes no sense whatsoever. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? What if I remove, like, this block here, quickly place a glass block there, so the rail can't connect, and then I do something like this. Okay, that... Oh, what? How did you pass over the rail? I'm so confused. How are you able to do this? He's stuck. Okay, minecart, right there. Walk in the minecart. Walk in the minecart spot. You can do it. I'm over here. Walk in there. No! Hit the minecart. Stupid! Hit the minecart. This is not good. Ow. Come on, come in here. No, not that way, in here. Okay, he's trapped again. He's trapped in a small box. Now I gotta get him in a minecart. So I just moved his prison from one point to another, and he's still free. Uh-oh. Not anymore! He's out! Oh, dang it. Okay, go back in there, please. Go back in there! Uh-oh. Ah, he's on the loose! I gotta run. Okay, he's trapped back in. Let's put blocks above his head just for safety so he cannot get out. Perfect. Now I should be able to place rails in there. No problem from over here. And let's see if we can catch him that way. Come on, come on, come on. Please work. I really hope this does work. If I can place a minecart right there. Yes! He's in! Oh, yay. Okay. He's in the minecart. Now I gotta put him on the other rail. He's going like crazy. This is not going like I had planned. Not in the least. I gotta block this. I can't. There we go. Oh, he's going like crazy. Hello, you're very energetic today. Can you hit me? Yeah, he can still hit me. He's still mad. Could it be this simple? Just do this? He's on the other rail. He's going. And... yes, he's in his spot. Perfect. Oh yeah, we moved Reaper to his new prison where he will stay forever and ever and ever. At least now you have a purpose. That's good. What? The minecart is there. The villagers... no, not the villagers. The zombie is here. I guess I have to relog. Fixed. Just a visual glyph. Glitch. I can't talk. Everything's fine. And he's in place. I can just destroy this piston and everything should be fine. Work. Making videos is like more work. And you don't stop accumulating more dirt. To work. I can't do it. I had this like skip plan here and I can't do it. I suck at singing, first of all. And second, I didn't even throw the dirt like I had planned to do. That was a fail. At least I hope that got you some laugh or something. I don't know. That was a big fail, but I'm gonna roll with it. Anyways, I worked quite a bit on this project since last recording. Seriously, I spent so much time working on this and just polishing some details every now and then, but I made sure to not test it. I want to save the big test for doing on camera. So I'm going to show you the changes I did on this first of all, and then we're going to test it with some villagers. So first of all, I made a drop-off station here for the villagers to go into when they go to the zombie complex. Instead of making a big rail system to go there or something, I decided to make them just drop off halfway, like over here, And I wanted to make them drop in a hole. That was my first plan anyways. That will not work. And the reason is because villagers or any mob in a minecart will only be placed on a solid block when it gets ejected with an activator rail. So when a minecart goes on top of this, and it goes to the zombie complex here, it'll pass on top of this activator rail and eject the villager that is into it on the nearest available solid block. And the nearest available solid block is right here. The side doesn't count as an distraction, and neither does the water because they have no collision whatsoever. So the villager just goes in there, and then he automatically swims up the water because his head will be in the water, and he goes up this water elevator all the way over to the top there. And then I have to climb up there to show you where the next step is. Do I have some stone with me? Yes, I do. And here I am on the top, so I'm just going to go in this water stream here to show you where the villagers will head, and I'll have to come back here later and fix this issue because I will not be able to use the system if villagers can climb back there. Anyways, the villager will emerge from the top of the elevator here, and then go in this water stream, and just go along here, be pushed by this water stream, be pushed by this one, and so on. Then they have to go around because that's where the golems from the iron farm drop. So we have to go around this. Also, all of this is above the tree farm that is down below here. So that's why we have to go so far this way to avoid all of that stuff. And then we go all the way over here. And then we follow this gigantic tube all the way down here. And then we go this way. And we continue this way. And continue some more, and then we turn left, and it ends up to be right here in the zombie complex. And that, believe it or not, is the shortest path I could find to make the villagers go to arrive to the zombie complex. That is how much redstone and stuff I had to go around. If I could show you how many things are like just at the other side of the walls. We passed next to the staircase going down the mines. We passed next to the rails that were going down the staircase. We passed next to the tree farm sorter, the iron golem system, even the iron golem redstone, everything. I mean, this mountain is probably so full of stuff now. I cannot even believe it. But anyways, the villagers will end up to fall right down here on this trapdoor, and here they will wait for me until I come to the zombie complex here myself, using another method. And then I click this button here, let the villagers fall through the trapdoor onto the second one, where Reaper right here will be able to kill them and make them all turn into zombie villagers. And then I press the second button here, and they will drop directly. That ends up to be, can I break this to show you? Surely I can. Right there, down where the water stream leads to the zombie villager purifier. So it all lines up pretty nicely. And now I'm going to show you the quick access I made it so I can come here and join the villagers. When I finish sending all the villagers I want to send back to the zombie complex to turn back into zombie villagers and recycle them, I wanted a way so I could go join them, as soon as possible, instead of having to go all the way here and then all the way this way, go down that staircase and then go down there until I go down the mines and go to the zombie complex that way. No. That is really not practical to go down there really quickly. So I decided to make a trapdoor access right here. And this ends up to be in the pond right in front of the watermill building. So if I stand on this trapdoor and I push this button, I fall straight through the pond and end up to be right here in front of the zombie villager holding station for them to be changed from villagers back into zombies. How cool is that? If you're wondering where the minecarts go after they pass on this activator rail and just dispense the villagers in this water stream right here, that is really simple. They just go down here on this rail and continue all the way this way until it reaches this hopper where they just go and run in a cactus and the item will drop and go in the hoppers below here, and the item goes directly in this chest here where the minecart can be reused to put more villagers back into the holding cells for them so we can sort them more and basically recycle the minecarts that way. The last change I did is that into the zombie villager purifier here, I changed a little bit of the redstone wiring to fix one of the biggest issues we had with this system since a long time. If you remember my frustration a couple episodes ago when I was trying to cure zombie villagers and they just kept falling through here without actually getting caught and like the whole system turning on, that was because of a bug in the redstone wiring. Basically, the whole system was dependent on the fact that zombie villagers only need to come down here. And then when this mushroom is getting shot by the snow golem behind it, it activates the tripwire above it and then it detects zombie villagers in the system. If something else falls in here, like an item, and goes through this tripwire, it would activate the system, but since the mushroom would never click the tripwire, it would not start the timer, it would not put the system back as it was, and it would get stuck on. And that is what would mess it up later. And I fixed that problem for once, so now if I actually activate the tripwire, you'll see the water gets dispensed, the trapdoor closes, and this says that the system is in use, and in a few moments, this should turn back on to be used again. And it just did, as you can see. So now, even if the mushroom doesn't activate the tripwire and the timer never starts, this still doesn't break. So hopefully we should never get that problem again. And this is all I did to accomplish that. This is the wire that gets activated when the tripwire is clicked. All I did is make a new branch down here that leads directly into a repeater that activates the clock where the mushroom activates it usually, but only once. So we'll activate it, do the things, and then it will deactivate and the whole system will turn back on as before. So that's how that works. So I would say we're pretty much ready to try this thing out. I never tried it before though, so things might go wrong. We'll see how it goes. So we have a couple villagers here stacked into the system. If I say, okay, we're gonna program this to send them to the zombie complex, so they go this way, and then they go straight that way, and then they turn this way, already programmed, perfect, and then they should be ejected in the water there every time I press this button. So, let's see. The first one went, and he's going up the water stream. There are some glitches with the way the minecart and the villagers are rendering, though. They won't be shown in the minecart because of a 1.10 glitch, but as you can see, they appear when they go there. And how many are there? I wonder. Is there one in there? Yep, there's one in there. I wonder if there's one in here. It's so confusing. Do not be able to see the villagers in the minecart. Okay, that's it. That was in the whole system. Okay, there are only 4. And now I should be able to go in my quick drop down to the zombie complex and see 4 villagers arrive there pretty soon. So let's see. I wonder how long they'll take to get here. Oh, I see the first one. They're coming. That took quite a bit of time. That took like 2 or 3 minutes for the first one to come. I wonder if we could speed that up somehow. I mean, it's fine if it take a while to come here. Oh, that's a problem. Oh. That is not good. Okay, they can't fall down there because of the first one. That's interesting. I'll have to change the height of things then, it seems. Okay, well, for now, I guess I can just go around that by doing this. There we go. And now the zombie should kill them, and since I am on hard, yeah, I'm on hard, all of these, every single one of them should turn into a zombie villager. It's so cool to see him, like, smack them with the hoe. I love this. Did they all convert? There are still 2. It takes quite a while. 4, 5, 6. 6 hits. We can't put sharpness on hoes. That's a shame. If we could put sharpness on a hoe and give them that, you could kill them even faster. But there we go. They're all transformed into zombie villagers. So now, if everything goes up to plan, I should be able to press this button and then go down where the witch is and cure them. I really hope this works. They're bouncing up and down in the water. Oh, yes. Okay. Let's get the golden apples. We'll also have to let the witch first of all, give them a weakness potion, and you know how fun that is. I just have to stay here, open this trapdoor, stay in range, and wait until the witch gives them weakness. That was harming. That was harming again. Weakness. We got weakness. Okay. Let's give them golden apples before the time is up. We gave them 4 golden apples, so now all of these should cure into villagers, and then automatically this water will go away, the trapdoor will open, and all these villagers will fall down there, and then go back in the tower at the villager trading hall. Okay, let's see if everything works. And there we go, the villagers got processed. That means the machine detected that they changed from zombie villagers into regular villagers, and now I can close that witch trapdoor. And now let's head to the trading hall and see if they arrive there. Oh, they're coming! I see 2. And only 2. 1 got picked up already. I see 2 more. Okay, everything seems like it's okay. 2nd got picked up. Yep, they're all going. Okay, let's go to the tower, the villager tower, and see if they arrived there, all safe and sound. If this works, they should be on top of this trapdoor, so let's see. If I open it. Yep, that's the first one, and the 3 others are probably already stacking up on top of it. So it worked. We managed to recycle villagers by sending them back to the zombie complex, turning them back into zombies, and then curing them back into villagers and send them back here. How incredible is this? Oh my gosh, I'm so proud that this project worked perfectly. Oh yay, episode completed. But anyways, it's that time again, the time where we have to end the episode. Sadly, this episode took quite a bit of time to make, and also it probably lasts quite a bit of time as well. I hope it's not getting too close to 40 minutes. I'm not quite sure. I already edited like half of it, but the other half, I still didn't know the time and the length of it. But at least we got this project done and complete, and that was my main objective with this episode. So I'm really glad that we managed to do that, and it works pretty well as well. I am perfectly satisfied with this, and it has been the end of the episode 72 of the Minecraft Let's Play series. Only 3 more before we get to the break that I will take for a while. Around episode 75, I'm going to take a break for I don't know how much until I get back to this again. I want to work on other projects and I want to focus on other things for a little bit of time, so that's why we're going to take a little break around that time, but I'll see when I can get back to the Let's Play to finish, probably from 75 to 100 in the future after that. So anyways, that's going to be the end for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. MaitreDesBlocs, out.